There are tons of new video games that release every single year, but we don't care about those today. We only care about the local multiplayer games. Those games that you can sit on the couch and enjoy playing together. And while there are significantly less of these, there's probably more than you think. So let's get to it.
Wonk is an adorable black and white adventure for two with hand-drawn art that is sure to touch your heart. The game follows a small black wolf cub and a nimble fawn as the playable characters. These two unlikely companions will need to work together to follow their family's tracks and find their way home after a snowstorm. Along their adventure, these two will need to traverse various obstacles and unforgiving winter weather.
Each character has their own unique strengths that complement each other. The smaller wolf cub can get through tight spaces, while the fawn can jump farther and higher. This textless adventure is definitely one of those that aims to hit you right in the feels with an emotional soundtrack and beautiful art. The game is set to release on Valentine's Day, February 14th, so go ahead and pick it up and have yourself a nice stay-at-home date night.
Moving Out 2 is a game to keep your eyes on. This honestly looks to be more of the original Moving Out with the addition of online gameplay. But if you loved the first or need another game like Overcooked, then put your work gloves on. This pretty self-explanatory game will place you in a home filled with all sorts of furniture and personal belongings with the sole goal of packing everything into the truck before time runs out.
The game is absolutely chaotic and requires some smooth cooperation as you try to maneuver massive items like refrigerators and couches around tight corners. There is nothing too fragile as long as you get it packed, so blast through windows and toss things off of the balcony. Whatever you need to do. With a whole host of characters and some insane obstacles to maneuver around, Moving Out 2 is bound to be great for parties and a blast of physical labor without having to strain any muscles except those in your hands. Get ready to move sometime in 2023.
Ember Knights is a gorgeous Ember Knights is a gorgeous pixel art roguelite that was built to support 4 players locally or online. The game features different colored characters modeled after flames. I mean, just look at those curly flame-haired warriors. They're so cute. The game is very hack and slashy with fast movement and plenty of weapons and spells to familiarize yourself with.
Upgrade your weapons and skills with tons of different perks and even unlock different synergies with ancient relics. This game definitely gives off some Enter the Gungeon vibes. There are over 50 different enemies and plenty of different rooms crafted to make every procedurally generated run a different and unique experience. This one is currently in early access on Steam and is planned to release in 2023 everywhere else.
Ahoy and good day! Curse of the Sea Rats is a charming hand-drawn Metroidvania that is packed with secrets to explore and monsters to fight. There are 4 playable characters, each with their own backstory, fighting style, special skills to unlock, and abilities to improve. The best way to describe how this game looks is to imagine if Walt Disney made a game about scurvy sea pirates in 2022. It looks great and feels right at home with the films we grew up watching.
This should be a 12-hour adventure with many puzzles to solve and multiple endings as you search to find and defeat the evil Flora Byrne. While playing the game's demo, we were constantly finding new areas and different ways that looped around to places we had previously been, leaving us incredibly impressed with the amount of exploration possible. There is a ton of fighting with different enemies to learn about, not to mention the bosses that will keep you on your toes. This looks like a fantastic co-op experience and we cannot wait for its release early this year.
While Roots of Pacha is not actually planned to be a couch co-op game, we really hope that one day it will be because it is right up our alley. We'll probably play it online together because we want to. If you like Stardew Valley and have the ability to play online together, then definitely check out this adorable game releasing April 2023.
If you love adorable things and playing video games with your significant other, then you are definitely going to be interested in Rivertales Stronger Together. It is a cooperative 3D platformer where you play as Finn the fish and Furple the cat. These two unexpected companions need to work together to progress through the gorgeous platforming stages. On your journey, you will travel through a landscape of blended land and water that will take you through the flora of uncharted rainforests, the magical atmosphere of river caves, and across a treacherous swamp.
Fish cannot survive out of the water, and this cat cannot swim. So you'll have to continuously work together to cross through the elements. Finn is able to lift lily pads as platforms, and Furple is able to open water gates for Finn to pass through. There are plenty of other mechanics, such as these linked bouncing mushrooms, stubborn frogs to knock off lily pads, and turtles that have it out for you, but are ultimately your only way across the river. There's a cute story, fun things to collect, and of course, boss fights. We honestly cannot wait for this one to release, and it's planned for sometime this year.
We judged Patch Quest early on as a cheap, low-quality game, and when we played the early access, we had our minds quickly changed. This is a bullet hell roguelite with an interesting Pokemon-esque twist. You play as an animal wrangling cowboy with the purpose of expanding your home with additional patches. Explore the vast shifting landscapes of Patchlantis, collecting plants and exploring ruins to boost your abilities and unlock gadgets.
Enjoy a bullet hell style of combat where you collect fruits as ammo and combine them together to create ammo of mass destruction. Lasso over 50 species of monsters to ride into battle, each with unique abilities from attacks to defensive moves or abilities to easily navigate dangerous terrain. While the game's art style threw us off at first, we ended up on a ride to remember. You can get Monster Wrangling right now on Steam or sometime in 2023 everywhere else.
If you have been impatiently awaiting the release of Hogwarts Legacy, then you will probably be disappointed in Spells and Secrets. But hey, if you're a fan of magic and spellcasting, then it might be for you. This top-down game lets you completely customize your character, which strangely enough is Carly's favorite part of any game. But once you've spent enough time making your character just the way you want them, you will start to learn and use plenty of different spells.
Unfortunately, upon your first day in school, a strange incident throws the school into turmoil, leaving it up to you to save everyone. You will need to use your spells creatively, explore the ever-changing castle and grounds, rescue your classmates, and discover the mysteries and secrets of the school. We're not really sure how we feel about this one, but it's planned for Q2 of this year, and it looks interesting enough that we'll probably try it out.
Oddballers is a frantic PvP experience based on the classic game of dodgeball, but with a couple of fun changes. In this 1 to 4 player party game, you can dodge, block, and throw anything you can grab. Fight in crazy environments with electric fences, explosive gas tanks, and tractors? Each arena comes with its own rules, from the classics to smacking each other with fish.
There are over 20 different arenas, from farms and waterfronts to paradise islands, so go ahead and challenge each other to a variety of mini-games to compete in. And of course, don't forget my favorite part of any game, customizing my character. If you like having a little bit of competitive action mixed in with your local multiplayer collection, then this seems like it will be an excellent addition. And we are definitely excited for it to release early this year.
While you look forward to playing all of these games, you should check out this video where we talk about the best couch co-op games of 2022. These games are great to play together and will definitely help tide you over till you can pick up your first co-op game of 2023. We love you guys.
Y'all are awesome.